Hello, this is Rick Williams. In this recording I'll be providing an overview of the lab environment I'll be utilizing in a series that goes over the labs accomplished within Cisco's SISE class, implementing and configuring Cisco Identity Services Engine. The SISE class and its associated hands-on labs cover the principal capabilities of ISE, including its functions as a radius server, its ability to integrate with network access devices to provide port-level authentication over 802.1x and MAB, also provides a demonstration of centralized web authentication capabilities and demonstrates its ability to integrate with identity sources such as Active Directory and LDAP, among other things. The class also covers principal features of ISE, including guest access services, ISE profiler, BYOD or bring your own device, also demonstrates compliance, also known as posturing, and device administration over TACACS, its ability to act as a TACACS server. As we're looking at the lab diagram here, we can see in the center, starting off, a device switch labeled 3K access. The switch itself is providing multiple functions within the lab, including routing and segmentation, as we can easily see here. And then ultimately we'll utilize it as a wired network access device, a radius client in conjunction with ISE, and it will provide the platform to demonstrate all wired endpoint access within the lab, primarily the PCs that we see listed there. Over to the right here we see the ISE1 as a single node. It's initially set up in a standalone deployment, but we'll break that up into pieces so we can check out the modularity capabilities of ISE. It's running the latest version, ISE 2.6, and currently licensed in demo mode, which allows a demonstration of all the principal features of ISE. Then immediately to the right there we see AD1, which will provide ultimate integration with AD1 will be an Active Directory join point with ISE, and we'll be able to authenticate using the user objects and groups within Active Directory and demonstrate those capabilities and overall integration. The AD server also is providing basic functions for the lab itself, such as DNS and DHCP, multi-purpose. Then down here in the lower left we see the wireless environment, virtualized WLAN controller, and a physical access point providing a wireless network access device. Again, from the perspective of ISE, the WLC will be a radius peer and will provide all the wireless access testing, wireless endpoints, principally the iPad that we see over on the far right there. And then immediately to the right of the WLAN controller there's a guest PC. The guest PC is just as it says, indicating and providing the demonstrations for guest type access. Principal thing that makes this different from the other PCs is that it's not a domain member. Then as we get more into the inside of the environment, we see the Court PC. Court PC is a domain member, and we'll be demonstrating all the port level authentication capabilities using the Windows native 802.1x supplicant and demonstrating how Active Directory provides capabilities in conjunction with ISE to provide endpoint level services and authorization. Then our principal device that we'll be working with labeled the admin PC, not a domain member, but used as a jump off point to provide administration, browser-based and SSH-based administration for the devices within the lab. And then also provides a physical USB connection to a physical iPad within the environment. The iPad will be our wireless endpoint, and also will demonstrate capabilities of doing many of the labs on a wireless tablet-based device.